Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. This is Jonathan here to break down the news. As St. John's has landed one of the more interesting players in college basketball, and that is Andre Curbelo. He is as kind of mesmerizing to watch as any player that you can probably think of, because he is both acceptable to being fantastic and unplayable all at the same time, and you just don't know what you're going to get out of him. And that is kind of what makes him so intriguing for being an addition for the St. John's team, and kind of what makes St. John's kind of an interesting team to watch. This is a team that has shown in the past the ability to be kind of inconsistent at times, and for them to add one of the more electric players win on, yet also one of the more frustrating players when he is not on. I mean, that is going to make this St. John's team kind of mesmerizing to watch, and they're going to win a lot of games because you have the streakiness of Andre Curbelo can go out and win you games. He can also lose you games, and that is going to be such a fun dynamic to kind of watch. And when you pair it all together, like Andre Curbelo, what he does well, he's really good, assist guy. Like, he can find the open man. He's good at that. He can shoot from the mid range even a little bit. He can drive to the basket. He can do that. He can also make some head scratching passes. He can have some head scratching turnovers. He can take some ill advised shots, and that is the Andre Curbelo experience. But this is certainly, I think, a swing that St. John's needed to make. Like, they need to get a high upside type of player that can make these type of plays, and that's what makes it a good fit. They lose Julian Champagne, but now they return solid overall class, like Polish Alexander, a really good guard. Should be kind of, might play a little bit off the ball, might play a little bit on the ball. He can, he's not an elite shooter, but he's an elite defender. That's going to be a really good backcourt. Kind of interesting to see, who takes over offensive sets. But that's a solid backcourt. You bring back Dylan Adewusu, who was a really kind of good contributor last season, took a step forward. He should be back and playing pretty good. You have Montez Mathis, who can kind of play maybe a small ball for this team. He's a solid contributor, solid shooter. Then you have Joel Soriano, who will play the 5. You also have some good pieces. AJ Storr as a freshman could be good. You have Drisa Traore. You have Colby King as kind of freshman to watch. You have Rafael Penzone as a 6'6" sophomore. He could maybe take a little bit of step forward. So there's interesting pieces with this St. John's team, and at the best, like, I think this St. John's team is going to win a game against Villanova. It's win a game against Creighton. Win a game against whoever, pick your Big East title contender. Like, I think they're going to win games like that. They're also going to lose head scratching games to Georgetown, DePaul. That's kind of what this St. John's team is going to be this year. I think they're going to be inconsistent. I think they're going to ultimately settle on being just over 500 and right in the NIT, because that seems to be the trajectory of the Mike Anderson era. But certainly going to be an interesting team to watch, and Andre Curbelo just makes it kind of more intriguing to watch. So should be a team everyone's staying tuned to. Thanks again for tuning in to Making the Madness on YouTube, and we'll be back with more transfer portal, recruiting, breakdowns. Stay tuned for it all. Thank you.